Okay, normal evil behavior. It always seems to come back to kids on the playground. I don't know. But I mean, that's a perfect example. Why do kids gang up on some other kid who's not doing anything to them, and they beat the crap out of this other kid? And what the hell for? Making fun, calling names. What the hell is all that about? It happens in the adult world too. People will gang up on someone and hurt them for no good reason, or they'll hate someone. And you'll ask them, why do you hate her so much? What did she ever do to you? And they don't know what to say. They just hate her. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And sometimes these are honest and halfway decent people. But there's something about killing the innocents. There's something about it. These sick-minded people, whenever someone shows any honest or innocent thought or idea, you know, this glow, the light comes out of them, and they just want to kill it. They want to stab it. They want to throw it back in their face. It's like automatic. It's like just gotta kill that innocence. It's like a intuitive, instinctive reaction to innocence. Whereas a healthy person reacts to innocence like with a glow for a glow. They react in hatred. And it's not that person. And it's like a serial rapist who goes raping women. And women may feel that that's just regarding women as objects, and that's all it is. The victims themselves may feel that they were treated as objects. That's technically true. But it was all in his head. If you read about it, the psychology of it, if you read, again, interviews and stuff done with these people, it's all, they live in a fantasy world, see. They have internal problems they cannot deal with internally. But yet they have these voices inside of them, so to speak. They have problems that need to be expressed, they need to be dealt with, and so they try to suppress it, but these problems come up through them and end up going out externally. So they have a problem, like obviously, say, with a mother figure who used to beat them as a child. And so when they see a woman who looks like their mother, the instinct may pop into them to cut her throat. All right? I mean, that doesn't make any sense to a sane person, but that's the psychotic mind. They're not dealing with the internal problems, so their internal problems become external. They take it out on other people, and they don't get even that they're doing this, and they cannot face the truth of it. They don't want to face the inner demon. They can't look the devil in the eye. And to avoid looking him in the eye, they'll do anything, they'll come up with any excuses they can come up with to justify and to avoid facing the truth. And that's it. That's the evil, sick mind, as best as I've been able to understand it. And I think I've got it on. I've hit it on the nose here, in terms of, you know, how they deny it and perhaps why they do it in the first place. It starts with being a victim themselves. No victimizer is not also a victim. But that does not justify victimizing other people. And like I say, when you're an adult, you're responsible. So whatever sick people that there have done, I don't wish damnation on you. If I could help you out of damnation, I probably would. At the same time, I'm not going to condone any psychotic, sick behavior, because you are responsible for yourself. I'm very open-minded, but I'm not ignorant or devil-praising or anything like that. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, yes, bringing in chaos. Devil followers, so to speak, people who follow the devil, seem to enjoy chaos. In groups, Satanist and Scientology-type groups, enjoy encouraging chaos. And how they get followers, by the way, is they try to create a us versus them kind of thing. They want you to believe that you're special. We are special. We are not like them. And we have to have our own secret little group and have our own secrets between us and live in our own way. And it starts off innocently enough, and then once they've earned your trust and they've gotten a sense of how you operate on a subconscious level, they have to snap you. They break you down, and they try to mold you into what they want you to be. And of course, you're talking satanic cults and groups. God knows what they're going to try to have you doing. And so people can get caught up in Satanist groups with innocent intentions. But again, you're an adult, you're responsible for your own actions. And you may be your own judge, jury, and executioner. Interesting thing, I was researching Berkowitz, aka Son of Sam, and Manson, and how it ties in with cult groups as well. Manson was a Scientologist. He learned Scientology while in prison. And also, that was Manson. Now, the Son of Sam was actually a group. They were Sons of Sam. And it was a cult, a group. He did not act alone either. He, that is to say, this Berkowitz, the Son of Sam, was one of a group of people. I think it was like 44 people that they killed, and he says he killed only 3. And the witness to those 3 described him, whereas the witness to some of the other ones outside of the Bronx actually described someone else and said, no, it's not the man, it's someone else. So, indeed, it was a group. But he got the blame, right? The Son of Sam was acted like one person. So one person would take the fall for everyone else when someone was caught. So once they caught him, the others stopped doing it, and so it all fell on to Berkowitz. But he wasn't the sole killer. It was a group. In groups, people are so much more dangerous. Because there's a strength, you see. A strength meaning ignorance. A belief that, well, I guess I didn't really have this person killed. Because, I'm just a part of a group, and so I was just going along with the group, and everyone can say that, see? We all have heard stories, I'm sure. I know of a small union who hired a hitman to kill this woman who was actually a relative of mine. This happened a long time ago, because she was speaking out against this small union. And so they silenced her. They had a professional hitman kill her in a horrible way. And they're probably still fine, able to sleep at night and everything else, telling themselves they didn't actually kill her, and each being able to say, well, I'm not the one who made the decision, I was just going along with everyone else. Justification. Cannot look the devil in the eye. But they'll follow him. Talk about ignorant. So, the devil works in the unconscious mind. He likes groups and organizations. And he knows your weaknesses. He knows how to exploit them. If he doesn't, he'll try to find out. And he challenges, I think, most everybody at some point. Whenever you're at your weakest, he'll challenge you. And I'm being vague here because I don't have enough time. There's just so many things to discuss. There's so many different kinds of evil. There are the paranormal evil, the demonic entities, for example, which isn't something you really have to worry about. To be possessed or attacked by a demon, you have to be psychologically very weak. You had to be at a very weak point in your life psychologically to be in threat of that. Otherwise, you'd have to agree to be possessed or attacked, because ordinarily you have a natural psychic defense, you just don't realize it. Anyway, I know that's kind of out there for some people, but you don't have to agree with me. You can think, oh, that's just psychological stuff or paranormal stuff. I mean, schizophrenic stuff if you want, but it's my opinion that that's actually real. That actually does happen. I do believe in demonic possessions and whatnot. I know it's disturbing, but again, I'm not going to look the other way because it's disturbing. But in that way, he's like Freddy Krueger, operates in the dream world and manipulates people and feeds energy. Because what is it all really about? What does the devil really want? It's energy. Because what are you but energy? Psychological, physical energy. And that's what evil wants. It makes out that it's interested in you. It's not. It wants your energy. Speaking of energy, that ties into the subject of shamanism, which really kind of splits this subject right in two. Shamans are not good or evil or neither exactly. And that's a huge subject for another video. And also a difficult, heavy subject, but I don't know when I'll get around to that. But anyway, I wanted to discuss this because it's a very important subject, all important subject. And I want to encourage you to follow your heart and your intuition and to trust in yourself and to recognize that what is natural and what is not natural, and to always be true to yourself